Hey guys, so we'll cover about creating a breadcrumbs into your post template in Hubspot. There are some documentations in here really about the breadcrumbs, but I cannot see any documentation really related to the blog template. There are some schema breadcrumbs, which is the back end part. There's also navigation and something about creating breadcrumbs in a module. But yeah, if you're not contented or satisfied with my solution, you can always check this linked in here, and I'm going to put it on the link description below. So anyway, how did I come up with this kind of um, navigation or breadcrumbs? So first is obviously you need to open your post template, so you can access that by clicking the HubSpot icon, go to the edit to post template in here. And by the way, we're still using a drag and drop one. We're planning to change it in the future. Just really prioritizing my to-dos in here. But yeah, so you go into the blog content in here, and obviously we don't want to have a breadcrumbs on our listing template. We just want it to be on our inner post. So go into the edit to post template. And this is the added code that I set up to come up with this breadcrumbs solution. I also set a simple CSS code in here because I just prefer to put that on this markup because we really don't want this breadcrumbs to apply on um, different pages, like our landing pages. We just want it to apply on our post template. So it's okay to just put the CSS in here instead of putting it into the global style.css. Okay. So I'm going to explain with you what does it means here. So we can then start on, I can just copy paste that part. Let me just remove that and put it in here into my .html test. Yeah, so we will remove some of the things in here so I can explain it to you clearly. Hopefully it's clear enough. So yeah, so here we are putting, so this one, we are putting this navigation inside the blog section, okay? And this is just a part of the template. So I set up a navigation in HTML, and I set something a breadcrumbs class and labeled it as a breadcrumbs. And then in here, the way I come up with this solution is let me just remove this one first so it's easy for you to understand. So basically, I set up an empty declaration here, which is that one. And I set up this one, set my blog. You can always use a different name. And then I declare this my custom blog to the reserve Hubble. So this blog underscore by ID is a Hubble function, and you can find it on the developer documentation in HubSpot. If you type in blog underscore by ID, you can see in here, blog by ID. And this is the syntax for you to call your blog but my ID. Again, first you need to declare the function, and then you can call it via HTML. Okay, now if you notice in here, there is a number here. Basically, this example of code is declaring a specific blog ID. So if you notice here on the rendered HTML output, it means basically this 4710297 is equivalent to this URL with subdirectories of outdoors. Okay, but since the goal of this video is the goal of this tutorial is we want to call the main blog URL, I didn't put any declaration in here. I just set up a default parameters. Okay, so when I call, so again, this HTML is a syntax. It's part of the syntax of calling the blog by ID. So this one, is basically calling this blog by my IT. So this is the code for the href and then the blog name. Okay. And now we can then jump in. So if I refresh that, publish changes. Okay, so they already have a blog. Now we can then we can then jump on the tags. Okay, now again, still the same with the blog. We are declaring a tags. Again, set my underscore tags. You can use a different name if you want. And this one again is still the same. It's a reserve function or a hubble in Hubspot. And if you search that one, this is the corresponding syntax for the blog tags. Still the same. You need to basically this one here is calling the blog tags. You need to set your blog tags here, and this 250 is basically letting HubSpot pull the 250 tags. If your blog post has 250 tags, then it will appear 250 tags into your HTML. But again, since I don't want to get bombarded with a lot of links onto my breadcrumbs, I just set up a one limit in here. So I just want to see one tags in my breadcrumbs. Okay, so set my tags, and this is the corresponding parameters for the hubble. And then I have something in here. I set up I set up a for statement. Okay, so celebrity, this is the first tags of this blog post. Now, the last thing is the div content name. Again, the content name, it's still the same. It's still a part of the blog. It's still a parameters in here. I just forgot where I found this. But basically, if you go into the, I think in the blog post or stuff. Yeah, I forgot where that I found that, but you can always go into the functions here under the variables and macros or on the tags. There's a lot of variables in here really that you can play around. So content name, I am basically calling the content name, which is this title. So if I refresh that or publish this post template, so you can see here the content name. Now there, if you notice in here, there's some arrow thing in here with a space. This is basically the declaration for that. This is just a markup for the HTML for the space. And if you notice, it is formatted as a horizontal or one line because I set up here a CSS class called breadcrumb. So this is the class, by the way. And since this is, and I mean, this one is when you output this variable in here, it will generate a spawn HTML. That's why I called up breadcrumbs spawn. And then I set the font to 10 pixel. Now I also set up the display to flex because I want it to be inline. Now if I remove this part in here, this is the flex one. And if I refresh that, it will um, convert into block by default. It will looks like this. Okay, that's why I set up a display called flex. And again, this might not be the best solution. I'm not really saying you should follow this one, but this works for me. And if you have a better way on this, then feel free to put it on the comment section so our viewers as well can check out your solution. That's it. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. Have a great day.